Hey guys, so welcome to a healthy living video blog at workoutmaster.com. Today I want to talk to you about what we call an upper cross syndrome. Unfortunately, it is humongous. You'll see it all over the place. Majority of people spend too much time sitting at the desk, driving the cars, and slouching overall. Now, at most, you probably heard your parents giving you cues on how to correct your posture and telling you to straighten up your back. Sometimes I've met clients, they never even heard of that, so they tend to be just slouching and sitting like this all day long. Now, if you happen to do this, the side view will be of this, so you tend to rotate the shoulders in. As your shoulders rotate in, your head moves forward. It's basically a very unattractive position, number one. Number two, it can create a lot of musculoskeletal problems, and that is what we deal with pretty much every day. Now, this is the thing what happens with the upper cross. Some muscles tend to get a lot tighter than they should be, and some muscles get a lot weaker than they should be. And regardless of how many times you're going to remind yourself to sit straight, unless you start working on these muscles and actually stretching the tight ones and straightening the weak ones, I don't think it's very much possible to correct that particular imbalance. Now, again, as I told you before, two biggest problems with the posture. When you have an upper cross syndrome, it is exceptionally unattractive. You should understand, anytime that somebody looks at you, before even they see what you wear, for example, they're going to see what kind of position that you present. So if you sit up straight with your shoulders back and basically display your chest, this is a very confident position. So people are going to ultimately right away look at you and say, okay, this is a confident person. Now if you walk into the business meeting or somewhere kind of slouching, a little bit weak, guess what? The first reaction, unconscious reaction in somebody else's mind is that person is really not that strong, so it's possible to take advantage of that particular person. So it's very good to correct the posture, just even if you need it for a business. Now, besides that, what people perceive you as when they see that, it can create a lot of problems. I work a lot of times with their clients that have a lot of pain. They can display a pain in their neck, in the shoulders, in the neck and shoulder area, in the back, upper back, lower back. It can travel pretty much everywhere just because body is trying to balance things out. The way it works, it's almost like a sailing ship. It all depends on which way you're going to pull, that way the ship is going to go. So here you're going to have a lot of tight muscles, and in specific, just to mention a few, you have a bunch of neck muscles, sternocleidomastoid, which is a big muscle here. You have your scalenes, you have your suboccipital muscles, you have your anterior deltoid can get tight, pectoralis minor, pectoralis major, all your internal shoulder rotators, they can all get tight and get kind of painful. You actually, since you're here, your rectus abdominis can also get tight. One of the best ways to do it is check out one of the videos on how to stretch those muscles, and for rectus abdominis, Ruben showed a great stretch on the stability wall. Now, opposite to it, there's a bunch of muscles that actually needs to be strengthened, otherwise they're not going to be working for you. Unless that muscle is strong, it's impossible to maintain a good alignment. So the muscle that needs to get stronger are actually, let's say, your external shoulder rotators. You need to straighten your medial and lower part of your traps. You need to develop your rhomboids. You need to develop all kinds of paraspinalis muscles. So it's basically all your upper back that needs to get developed. Now those muscles are also postural muscle. And postural muscle, that means it's not a fast muscle. It's muscle that works for you. It's like a workhorse. It's there to work for you all day long. So you have to train it as a workhorse. That also means when you exercise, you don't want to do just the light movements, develop power in those muscles. What you want to develop is you want to develop endurance in those muscles. So exercises like we showed, like a prone cobra, horse stance exercise, all those exercises are great to make sure that you go for time. The longer you'll be able to keep that position, better it is. For some of you guys, that particular upper cross syndrome can cause a lot of pain, specifically pain around the neck and shoulders area. So if by any chance you're experiencing that kind of pain, you want to look at the mirror and see if you actually have this position in you. It could be very slight, it could be quite profound what you're going to see. You can actually take a picture. If you're not sure if you have it or not, take a side view picture of yourself, take a front view picture of yourself and shoot it to us and email to us, and guess what? We're going to tell you at least if you have an upper cross or not. To do this exercise is always good again to do it for a prolonged period of time. One thing with this particular exercise is if you have pain, you don't really want to exhaust these muscles first thing in the morning, because then you're going to exhaust the muscles, and then if you still have to work, you still have to be in this sitting position, and guess what, you're just going to slouch a whole lot more and the muscle is going to take the beating. So I would recommend you to go to exercise maybe more than 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 180 seconds and above, up to about 3 minutes, but towards the later time of the day, towards the evening, after you're done with your work, just before you're about to go to sleep. So you work the muscles really hard, you get them exhausted, you're going to lay down and let the muscles recover, you recover yourself, and after that you get up in the morning, and then hopefully your body will build a little bit more muscle for you, so that way you can actually start benefiting for a good exercise program. Remember guys, upper cross syndrome is humongous. It is very, very important to work on it. Remember, if you fix your upper cross, then your future looks better already. And if your future looks better already, guess what? Everything is all nice and dandy. Thank you very much. Until next time.